I was, and I'm ashamed to admit this, but I will admit this, I was drunk for approximately 3 years. And I mean drunk. But nobody really knew it. I was a functioning alcoholic, a functioning drunk, and yes, I did become an alcoholic because it got to the point that it was in charge of me. We had gone to Christmas, and we don't have the typical Christmas. We do not have no Norman Rockwell Christmas going on at my grandmother's. We fuss and we fight and we talk bad about each other, and we ignore each other, and we try to tell something bad about somebody else to keep the focus off us before it comes around to us. And I hate going. I start getting sick to my stomach a week before Christmas. I just hate going. And it takes you about a week after Christmas to come down from the jitters from all of it, because you just don't know what's going to happen. Your grandmother's drunk. Your grandfather's just off in the corner by himself trying to be quiet and good because so he don't get yelled at by his wife. Everything's just stirred up. Everything is just stirred up. And we were having just one of those Christmases, and it was just a typical Christmas. And I came home, and I stopped by the store, and I got me a 6-pack of beer, and I said, you know what, I'm going to get drunk tonight. Got me a 6-pack of beer, and that lasted for 3 years. Except for beer's nasty. I would only drink the beer when I would have no whiskey around. Whiskey ended up being my drink. And yes, it was the cheapest drink around, the cheapest whiskey you could buy. I would get off work, and I would go and get a Diet Coke, and I would get a pint of whiskey. I would pour a pint of Coke out, put the whiskey in, shake it up, and drink it from my glass all night. I knew the kids weren't going to be worried about it or weren't going to be trying to drink it because they wouldn't drink Diet Coke. So I was pretty well safe and had the bottle with me. And everything was good. I would get dinner cooked, we'd get homework cooked, and then they would go to bed, you know, have their baths and go to bed. And then that's when it'd start hitting and it'd feel good. And then I'd be up until 2 or 3 in the morning until I'd finish it off. And then I'd be just, you know, whatever. And that escalated and lasted for 3 years. It escalated until I was drinking 2 or 3 pints a night, until I was throwing up and sobering up a little bit, then going to get more, to the point that I would be like drunk and I would pour it in the sink and I would catch it on fire to see it on fire, and I would be like, look, you know, stuff that catches on fire, you're drinking it. You know, I was doing everything I could to give myself a reality check. I was trying to think of every worst possible scenario to wake myself up, but it had a hold of me, and it was a bad 3 years. And I'm going to do several videos about it, because there's no way I'll get it all into this one little segment, and the computer download would take me like forever. So anyway, you're going to start seeing some videos come in and out now, or you can look for them, or maybe just run across them, I don't know, that are going to have to do with my 3-year drinking period. And I will let you know, and it's probably how I will start the others out, is I did it because I was really, really mad. I had had enough of my family. I'd had enough of the life I'd had. I had had enough of secrets and lies and skeletons in closets, and I wanted answers and I wanted apologies. And I guess it was the only way that I got the balls up to confront people about that. So there you are. We will now begin our journey talking about my alcoholism and the consequences thereof, which have been really much harder to deal with. So anyway, hope you're having an awesome, awesome day. Peace out.